Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a great vegetable recipe for you guys. Today I'm going to be making a butternut squash and zucchini curry. It is absolutely delicious and you are going to love it. So let's get into it. So firstly, I have a few ingredients on screen. I've got some coconut milk here, and this is a canned coconut. I've got some salt and some pepper, and I usually use salt and pepper to taste. I have some curry powder, plus I have some turmeric, and I have some cardamom pods. I absolutely love making vegetable curries with cardamom pods. Here I have some zucchinis, and I have my butternut squash, which I've peeled. My trick to peeling this is having a really sharp knife. It really makes a difference. I've got some dry red chilies, and these I get in the packets, and they're not too spicy, but they do have a kick to them. I do have some coriander leaves here, and they were frozen, so I've taken them out of the fridge and defrosted. I've got some garlic, also some ginger, some tomatoes, and one medium onion. So I'm going to start by just cutting up my butternut squash. And like I said, the trick to handling this is having a really sharp knife to cut into it, because it can be difficult. So I'm just getting rid of the seeds. So make sure you guys get rid of the seeds on the inside. The seeds are not edible. So just go ahead and cut out the heart of the butternut squash. And then I'm going to be cutting this into cubes. You're welcome to do this at much thicker if you want to do thicker ones, sizes, but I prefer to cut them into cubes. So now I'm just dicing up my onions. Again, I'm just using one medium onion, and I'm dicing up my ginger. If you've got like any sort of like anything to like make it smaller, great, you can go ahead and use that. I'm just mincing my garlic as well, followed by my chili, and I do my chili last because it will make my knife hot. So now I'm warming up my pan, and I'm adding in some olive oil. And I'm making sure the bottom of my pan is coated in the oil. So that's about 2 to 3 tablespoons. So I'm just spreading it all over, making sure that the base is covered. And once that's done and my pan is hot, now I'm going to add my curry powder. So what I normally do with my curry powder is I burn it off, I fry it off into the oil. I generally do this, especially when I'm making curry. There's a myth that it does help with not giving you a stomach upset the next day. So, and it's always worked for me. So I always use this trick. So now that my curry's been burned off, I'm adding my cardamom pods. So what I normally do is fry my cardamom pod until it's popped open. That will release the flavors from the cardamom, and then you can take them out. If you don't do this, remember to take them out before serving the dish. So I'm just stirring it around, making sure that enough heats up the cardamom pod so I can get those amazing flavors you get from the cardamom. So once that's done, I'm just going to saute my onions, my garlic, and my ginger together. So I'm adding in the onions, I'm just mixing that in. Now I'm going to add in my ginger, my chopped tomato, just making sure everything is in, and now my chilies. And the aroma that you get from this is so, oh my god, it smells so good. Like my house smells like spice heaven. Really simple spices, but they go together so well. So now once my spices, my vegetables have been sauteed, Now I've added my coconut milk, and I'm also adding in my turmeric, and I'm just going to stir that in, combine everything together and leave that to simmer. So after 10 minutes, this is how it should look. Always leave your coconut milk to simmer down. Don't just go ahead and add everything in, leave it to simmer down for at least 10 minutes. So I'm going to taste, make sure that everything combined and it tastes well together. So I've noticed that I do need a little bit of salt in there to enhance the flavor, and also I'm going to just add in a little bit of black pepper, and then just stir to combine everything. And look at that, it just looks so amazing and it smells so delicious. Oh, so now I'm ready to add my butternut squash, and notice I'm only adding the squash at this point because you have to cook the hardest vegetables first. So don't just go ahead and add everything in, because once everything's finished, it will be all mushy and you don't want that. The butternut squash obviously is going to take longer to cook. So I'm adding in 1 cup of water once I add my butternut squash in, and I'm just going to cover and leave to simmer. So 15 minutes later, I come back, open my pan, and this is how it looks. And I'm just going to test it to see, make sure my butternut squash has softened, and I don't want it to be mushy, I just want it to be soft enough. Yes, and that's absolutely perfect. So now my zucchini is ready to go in, so I'm just gonna pop all my zucchini in. And what I like to do when I make this dish is just add all of the zucchini on top of the curry. So I don't just mix it all in, I like to just add it on top, so all the flavor from the curry would rise to the top and it just comes out so delicious. As you can see on the screen, I just add it all on top and then just sort of, push it around, push it down so it can slightly, absorb in that curry coconut flavor. It just, if you could taste this right now, you would be in heaven. So what I do, turn my heat down and cover. And then now I come back and check it 15 minutes later. And this is how the progress is going. So look at that, guys. Doesn't that look amazing? Like, I just can't wait to get tucked into this curry. Like, it smells absolutely amazing. Like, vegetables can work magic in your kitchen. So like I said, I've got some coriander, some fresh coriander, and I'm just popping that on top. And this again is a flavor profile like 100. It's just elevating this to a next level. Something so simple, can make such delicious food, especially zucchini is so versatile, and butternut squash. So this is it, guys. This is my beautiful butternut squash and zucchini curry. All the flavors has combined with that golden yellow, and it smells so good. I hope you guys love the recipe. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Show your girl some love. Take care. Goodbye.